And the third of the Class 5s is race number 3. And the distance of this one is 1,200 metres. So the second division, the first division being the opening race. Compulsories on the class drop, and Angus Chung takes a £10 claim. Asian won a stable change from Tony Millard to Jamie Richards. Pacifiers with the Cowls go on. We've got Cool Celeb on the class drop. He's a 4-time winner course and distance. Aka Power up in trip from his first up down the track run. Still wins a 2-time course and distance winner. Handsome Guys, the hood off, the earplugs on, and Raging Blaze has the pacifiers again. As we head to the speed map here, Tom, and no surprising, Regency Gems at the back.
Yes, he's got no pace at all, but he wasn't actually too bad out of the gates in a trial at Happy Valley recently. He was still a bit slow, but he sat a lot closer in the run to Regency Gem. Handsome Guys has been going forward pretty much most of his starts. Paul, a compulsory, was up just off the pace in a recent barrier trial there. On the pace he was compulsory. And set a hedge with Happy Fat Cat as well.
Yeah, Happy Fat Cat drawn 12 but has gone forward, so Jack Wong aboard, he'll be trying to get forward, I think. A Steel Win, now he's back to 1,200, his wins are over 1,650. Raging Blaze should settle there towards the back, and Regency Gem, he's very iffy at the start, as we said.
We'll have a look at that trial that Tom mentioned shortly at Happy Valley, but we do start at Happy Valley, Tom. Now, this is Handsome Guy's 7th. Raging Blaze, busy start to the season for him. He hasn't been too far away. Euro Missile has certainly improved since the break, but can he keep it going?
Well, that's the thing. He comes to the all-weather for the third time, where he hasn't done a lot in the past, but he's definitely improved on those last couple of outings. Raging Blaze gets back and does what he does. Paul runs on. Didn't have a lot of early pace last time out. Handsome Guy's hood comes off and the earplugs go in for him.
Yeah, so I'm going to put him in Handsome Guys on a minor line, and also the other one that hit the line strongly there as well, which is Raging Blaze, was a good run from him.
Happy Fat Cat is in our next replay. This is a second behind Handsome Rebel last time. He has trialled okay on the all-weather. He hasn't brought it to race day, having had 2 starts on the surface for nothing. Mind you, hadn't done much on race day until this night either.
Yeah, he done nothing, and this is over 1,000 metres. He's going to step back up to 1,200. Look, he's got barrier 12, and I just worry where he's going to be in the run, so he didn't go in for me.
Did a lot of work this night because he was wide pretty much throughout, but he stayed on pretty well to the end, but I didn't include him either. Jack Wong rides.
Here's the try you mentioned earlier, Tom. This is Regency Gem at Happy Valley, 5th turning for home, and as you said, for him, the start was very good.
Yeah, it wasn't sort of the 6 or 7 length tail off that it can be for Regency Gem. So maybe he can just be that bit closer, but whether he gets back up to his old tricks under the lights tomorrow night, Paul, I'm not sure.
That's the query, isn't it? You just got to close your eyes at the start with him, because we know he's got a very good finish on him. We've seen it in the past. He's missed the start and almost won, or I think he almost did what he did win, but look, he's going to go in on a minor line, because if he does jump, then we know that he's a good horse on the surface.
He has won first up before too as Regency Gem, and here's the trial on the all-weather of our last replay, compulsory, and it looked good too, Paul.
Yeah, look, he's coming to the surface for the first time. I really like this trial from him. He's by No Nay Never, so he's got a lot of the American bloodlines going through him. He gets a £10 claim, and I think he'll be handy from barrier 1. So, yeah, I quite like him in this.
One of his trials, he was up on the pace, but he was run off on the turn by a couple that went wayward in that trial. So he's been looking good.
He has, but it's not an easy race.
No, I'm going to put him on top, though. Number 1, compulsory, gets that £10 claim, so carries a weight of 125. So top to beat bottom, Raging Blaze in there for second. He's been consistent. Regency Gem, and then Handsome Guys, think can stay on there for 4th. 1, 12, 11 and 9.
1, 12, 2 and 7. I've gone with here compulsory on top over Raging Blaze, who surely must get some winning luck shortly. Asian One I thought went okay at the trials. Ruin Mize ridden in both those trials. Zach Purton rides here. And Aka Power, who went off at very short price at the end of last season. Didn't do a lot first up, but he did cover some ground there. He's got a good draw this time round, so maybe he's won at bigger odds. So 1, 12, 2 and 7.
There you have it, both Tom and Paul with compulsory. His each way value early, 2 at 7.8 and 2.4 in betting.